We'll also now welcome Mr. Brijesh Singh, Senior Technical Analyst at StockAxis now to join in with us on the show. Brijesh ji, warm welcome. Good afternoon to you. Tell us what is catching your attention in this market where the benchmark indices are continuing to reel under a lot of volatility and choppiness. But below the surface, there are several pockets that are trying to outperform and continue to build on momentum. What is the strategy that you're adopting, and any key stock ideas that are on your top focus today?
Good afternoon, Sakshi and LG. See, overall trend of the Nifty, I would be saying it's in the consolidation zone. No doubt the previous swing high of 24,705 has been broken, and after that Nifty made a high of 24,791. The previous swing high of 24,857 is a hurdle, or I would be saying a minor resistance. I feel that Nifty is just taking a breath in the before breaking that level on the higher side. So 24,400, 24,500, this is the support zone. Resistance by 24,870 followed by 25,100 is the resistance zone. If I consider with the bank Nifty, it's been considered right now, it's been trading at 53,630. Support lies at 53,100. 53,300, 53,100, 53,100 zone. Regarding with the higher side, it's been considered 53,900 followed by 54,200 is the resistance. So both the indices are consolidation with the trend is still on the buy side. Individual stock, if you ask me where the buying is been looking for stocks like if we look out the reality packs where the buying has been there. So in that overall reality comes in the play where the buying is being seen. So in today's session we have seen stock making the high of 2281 zone, and it has crossed the previous swing high of 2193. So present rate can be used to take a long position in it. Stop loss wise, suppose someone wants to play, then keeping a stop of 2100 around. Present rate one can take a long position for the target of 2600. Regarding with the stocks like FL India, where the buying is being seen. So if someone had a view of a short-term play, in today's session also we have seen stock making a 52-week high of 1884 zone. So present rate can be used to take a long position with the stop of 1750, play for the target of 2060. Both the stocks time frame would be at least for 1 week.
Okay, a strong move coming into cement counters. Look at the two top players. Ultratech has hit a record high, and that is a lot of likelihood that Ambuja Cement will see better days from now on. Sir, Brijesh ji, namaste, and a very warm welcome to you, sir. What do you suggest in terms of cement and a view on Ambuja? It's a very high beta stock.
So as you have said, the stocks in cement have been moving, and we have already known that the rally from the October, November onward, the rally goes up to the March and April onwards. Regarding with the Ambuja cement is been considered, we have seen a pullback rally from a level of 453. Now, whenever such thing happens and the stock or index it trades below the 200-day moving average on the daily chart, it tries to catch that level when they are making the double bottom formation or triple bottom formation or hammered or dodgy sort of candlesticks. We see that thing, and that's what had happened. Now this level of 584 is an immediate resistance. Trend has been for the pullback. We just require a volume breakout, or I would be saying till this stock doesn't break a level of 553, a trend for the pullback would be on the higher side. As soon as 584 breaks, then we can see stock going towards the level of 615, 655. These are the zone where the resistance lie. So pullback rally can be used. I'll take an eye on another stock also. If you we look on the cement, that is the Star Cement. Star Cement from last one week onward, we have seen volume breakout, price breakout also. Now it's been consolidating, 223 around zone. So for a short-term bet, it's been considered present rate dip can be used to take a long position. Keep a stop loss of 215 zone around, or say 212, and then play for the target of 256.
Okay, got that. A lot of move coming in strong on the broader markets. Mid caps are doing well. Small caps are also doing better in trade right now. Brijesh ji, would you catch the momentum that is being generated in the mid and the small cap space anywhere beyond the real estate space which you marked? Anything else also looks attractive to you in the mid and small caps?
Polyplex looks good on the chart. A rounding bottom formation has been there. Stock has been consolidating. Today's session, day before yesterday, Friday session, we have seen stock touching the previous swing high, and from there again we have seen a pullback that was of 1358 zone. So that level can be used to take a long position in it and play for the target of someone has a view of 1 month to a 2 month time frame. Then play for the target of 1690 or even 1770 can be seen on Polyplex. Then there is one more counter where the stock can move up significantly, and it has given a flag breakout, and we can see more upside in coming days. That is black box. Volume breakout has been seen in it. In today's session, it has been trading at 694 zone. It has a deeper support, two support. One support lies at 640, another support lies at 675 zone. So if someone has a view for a very short term, then keep a stop loss 675 and then play for the target of 740 or 45. But I prefer that at least since the momentum is of the stock, the beta is very high. So keep a stop loss of 640 and then play for the target of 820, 825 zone.
Mm. 305, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we haven't discussed auto ancillaries for a very long while, and we have Motherson. This is a stock that you and I have discussed many times. I remember 213 or so. Let's just see what's the all-time high. Yes, it's 215. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a very nice correction is over. Let me just tell you the extent of correction that has happened. Okay, one moment. From a high of 215, we have corrected all the way down to a low of 161, which is about a 25% correction. Brijesh ji, what are the medium-term charts of Samvardhana Motherson telling you? Is the worst behind us?
The stock had started its rally from March 27, 2023 when it made a low of 61 rupees 11 paise. From there we have seen higher tops and higher bottom formation. After that, November 20th onward 2020, there was a one-way rally. It is trying to hold the 50-day moving average on the weekly time frame chart. So 157, 155 is a level to watch keenly. If it doesn't break, then we can see a pullback rally towards the level of 192 followed by 220 zone. So I'll say that taking the contra call, and since 5 week onward, it has not broken the 155 or 157 odd level. Present rate dip can be used to take a long position, keep a stop of the 155, play for the target of 192. That is the first target which I would be saying. And if that thing breaks, then on the higher side, then the next level to one will be 220. So I feel that we can see a pullback rally towards the level of 192 followed by 220.
Okay, got that. Brijesh ji, new age tech space, does this interest you? Zomato is soaring higher. Today even Nykaa is outperforming. 3.5%, 4% up. In the morning, it was delivery that was garnering more views as well, more traction as well. How are you really looking at all these three kind of stocks within the entire new age tech basket, or anything else also that comes afresh onto your radar?
So Zomato has been considered. I feel we have spoken from the level of 148 or 178, and we were been talking long back that the stock had the potential to go to 290, and after 290, then the next level to watch would be 340 zone. Zomato chart, if you look out, the stock had made the inward head and shoulder pattern, and that indicates the target of 352 on the higher side. Right now it is trading at 293. Present rate can be used to take a long position, keeping a stop loss at 275. Play for the target of 320 followed by 350. I feel that 350 can be achieved. Regarding when Nykaa has been considered, as I always say, whenever a stock or index it breaks the 200-day simple moving average, and then, on the daily time frame, and when they try to make a base or a double bottom or the triple bottom or the dodgy candlesticks or the hammered candlestick, and after that with the volume, it would be trying to touch the 200-day moving. So right now, Nykaa, we have seen a 165 odd level, 2-3 times the stock has taken the support, and now is trying to touch the 200-day moving average that lies at 179. So I feel the risk reward ratio in Nykaa is not that much. If it trades below 170, keeping a stop of 165, then one can play for the target of 179 or 180 odd level. And if 180 breaks, then 193 or 195 would be coming in the play. So I feel that Nykaa should be avoided. Even in the Dell daily, if you check it out, the stock made a base at the level of 315, and after that we have seen stock touching the 200-day moving average, and now that's where the resistance has been lying. So in all the three, whether that be Dell Delivery or Nykaa or Zomato, I say that Zomato charts are much stronger as compared to all the three has been considered.
Okay, got that. So that's the view as far as the new age tech space is concerned. That is clearly buzzing, and the key pockets right there, but you can definitely keep an eye out on. We were discussing with Kiran also on Dixon Tech and Keynes. I wanted to take that question to you in a broader consumer durable space as well. Something that Shell has time and again highlighted on the show as well, that this space is garnering traction and will garner more so with the incoming of LG Electronics IPO. Do you also think there is a fresh wave of momentum that could be generated here? One should take some timely action. Any key stocks that could benefit clearly?
Already the stock is in the secular bull run, and that secular bull run started from the March 2023 onward. Just see the chart on the weekly time frame, and you'll know the answer that it has made a parabolic curve, and still that the stock has not been not giving any chance of lag of that where the momentum has been loose. Any corrections comes with the volume. Say suppose X is the volume, and the buying would be of 2X. So that indicates the momentum is still strong, and it can go further up on the higher side. Now, there are multiple support also. If someone wants to play Dixon, previous swing high of 16,000 has been broken. That is the first support on the downside, followed by 17,200. That is another support. So I'll say that keeping a view at least for 3 month to a 4 month or a 6 month time frame, one can take a long position in it, keeping a stop loss of 17,200. On the higher side, it has a resistance at 22,500, and if someone has a view of 1 year plus, then keep a stop loss of 60,000, and then play for the target of 25,000 or even 30,000 can be achieved in this time.
312, ladies and gentlemen. Let's sort of now keep out in our mind the record highs that have happened in the market, where we were buffeted by terrible volatility on Friday, and the index is down 100 points, the main index. Okay, let's look at all-time highs. This is something that should attract a lot of attention. So we'll first mark the real estate stocks, and this is Oberoi Realty, 2255, 6.5% higher. One of the finest real estate names that has come out of the small market of Mumbai. It's doing pretty well, 6.5% higher. We've discussed Dixon Technologies, Keynes Technologies, and HBL Power in great detail since morning. We'll ignore that. I mark Naukri on a regular basis. Again, fresh high, 8804. And Naukri is always accompanied by Coforge and Persistent. Very, very strong and secular moves coming in here, as also software company eClerx. So this is the four spaces that are looking at as far as the internet and tech space on the mid-cap size is concerned. Today's latest entrant is Ultratech Cement, and this has come on the back of last week's consolidated and common view by the industry. All cement makers decided to raise prices simultaneously to the extent of 10 to 30 rupees per bag, and that has brought in good cheer for a sector that is going through a lot of consolidation and a squeeze on the margin. HCL Tech and Vedanta are two stocks that can be looked at, and of course keep an eye out on the ratings companies. CRISIL record high, 5,801. Look at CARE ratings, look at ICRA as well. They will follow suit. Sakshi.
Right. Let's look at the broader markets and see what can we pull up then from this space as well. It's interesting to see Swiggy, that's now up 11.5%, a very solid move coming in on Swiggy. We were just discussing the new age tech space, and look at how this one has really moved up sharply. 593 now, 11.5% higher. It's at the day's high level, 593.5. That's the kind of move that we are seeing. Brijesh ji, Swiggy पर क्या लिखता है? इतना strong move आने के बाद अब 600 का level तो बहुत करीब है. 550 तक के टारगेट्स तो हम बहुत लोगों से देख ही रहे थे, वो क्रॉस हुआ. उसके बाद अब हायर टारगेट्स भी कई ब्रोकरेज हाउसेस दे रहे हैं. आपका अपना क्या अनुमान है? जिस तरीके से वैल्यूएशन में गैप था जोमेटो और स्विगी में, वो बहुत तेजी से बढ़ता चला जा रहा है.
देखिए ओवरऑल ट्रेंड तो पॉजिटिव है. आवली चार्ट में देखेंगे तो ऑलरेडी इसने एक बेस बनाया था 500 का, और उधर से उसमें जो खरीदी आई है वो वॉल्यूम के समय खरीदी आई है. अगर आप आवली चार्ट देखेंगे तो जैसे जैसे प्राइस ने मोमेंटम अपसाइड का लिया है, वैसे ही वॉल्यूम ने अपसाइड का मोमेंटम लिया है. एक एक कैंडल स्टिक जो 1 आवर की है, आप उसको अगर आप नोटिस करेंगे एंड यू विल नो दैट द मोमेंटम इज ऑन द बाय साइड. प्रीवियस स्विंग हाईज इसके ब्रेक हो गए थे. प्रीवियस स्विंग हाई जो 568 के थे, उसके ऊपर दूसरा 573 का था, वो ब्रेक होके ऊपर की तरफ ड्रिफ्ट कर रहा है. शॉर्ट टर्म के लिहाज से मैं यही कहूँगा 573 578 का 2 अच्छा सपोर्ट है, आप उसका एक स्टॉप लॉस ले सकते हैं. और जो ऊपर के टारगेट निकल के आ रहे हैं शॉर्ट टर्म के लिहाज से, अगर किसी की एक हफ्ते की लिहाज से व्यू है तो 640 तक के भी लेवल आप देख सकते हैं स्विगी में.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, 14 minutes left. Sakshi, I think the pain point in pharma continues. My apologies, FMCG continues. Apart from one stock, which is Radico Khaitan, there is pain all around. United Spirits, 3% lower, 1467.35. Dabur, 0.6% lower, 509.5. This is how the two are moving towards the close of play. What also has slipped, you are seeing profit booking in Motherson Sumi Wires. This is the subsidiary of Samvardhana Motherson, now flat at about 62.67. Carborundum Universal, 1.4% lower, 1310. And in terms of stocks that have seen a lot of profit booking, let me mark Jay Corporation, 6.4% lower, 349.45. You have profit booking happening on a company called, let me just not take these names. These are from the SME space and unnecessarily people get stuck. But let's look at stocks like Fairchem Chemicals, 20% higher at 995. So the stocks that have hit 20% circuit today are Alpha Geo 448, very strong volumes, 22.4 crores. Donier Fabrics, something that I've marked earlier, 161 rupees, 36.8 crores worth of transactions. Fairchem Organics, again 20%, 48.4 crores traded. And of course, Tips Films. Sakshi, Balaji Telefilms, Tips Films, all of them doing very well. These are all OTT platforms. You've been watching all of them over the weekend. Now see the impact that is coming on stock prices. Tips is at 636.4, and of course Balaji Telefilms. This is something that I had noticed early morning. Fresh move, 92 rupees 50 paisa higher, at 50 paisa up 11.6%. This is something that we don't track, but the most recent high of Balaji Telefilms is about 200 rupees that we saw in 2017, and the all-time high was very, very substantial, 350 rupees that we saw in 2007. So new lives coming back to Balaji Telefilms and of course Tips Limited. Sakshi.
Absolutely, and for Tips, particularly in the last 1 month, the surge has been substantial, 33% odd in the last 1 month itself. That's how this one has really moved. We'll keep an eye out on this as well. Let's see what else is buzzing. Again, some of those textile move that we can see again, Siaram Silk, Donier, all of these stocks are also coming back into flavor. Brijesh ji, have you looked at the textile moves over the last few days? Anything that looks promising here?
The textile movers is starting from last 2 weeks to 3 weeks time frame, and whether that be the textile machinery as well as the textile also. So in that VTL looks good. Vardhaman Textile, we have seen now stock breaking its recent swing high of 488. Now it's been trading at 556. I feel that the stock there are 2 support zones for it. One is 515, that is the first support zone, followed by 537 or 541 can keep. Suppose someone wants to pay a long side, present rate dip can be used to take a long. 540 should be the stop loss. Immediately register line at 595, 600 band, and if that thing crosses, then the next level to watch would be 680. So VTL is in the counter. The momentum has been strong on the buy side.
Okay, got that. It's 3:20. Just the right time, Brijesh ji, to take BTST, STBT trades from you for tomorrow. We are 100 points down now on the Nifty. Which way would you be picking up stocks from, BTST or STBT?
देखिए साक्षी जी, मोमेंटम तो स्ट्रॉन्ग है बाई साइड की तरफ ही. नो डाउट इंडेक्स की अगर हम देखेंगे तो जैसे मैंने कहा कि ये कंसोलिडेशन है, और आप खुद दोनों जो आप बता रहे हैं, देखिए रियलिटी स्पेस पे आपने बात की, वो मोमेंटम है उसमें, टेक्सटाइल, केमिकल, यू नेम इट. So abhi still buying is been going on. So we have to be on the buy side with where the momentum has been lying, and in that also where this sector and the leader. So like if I talk about the reality में 2 stocks नजर में आए हैं मेरे, where buying can be done. Brigade is the first stock, 1294 around one is been trading. 1281 can keep there as stop loss. 1320, 1325 is a level to watch. Short term it can move up to 370 also. Another counter to watch the BTST would be Hudco. Hudco is next pullback has been seen, and it is in the trying to move more on the higher side. 258 around has been trading. One can keep a stop loss of 254, play for a target of 268, 272. There is one more counter which one should have a look. That is Prestige State. I'm not talking about the BTSC, but for the short term it's been considered. If we draw a trend line, it is eager to break that trend line and move up on the higher side. 1830 around it's been trading. It has a support at 1770 zone, and if it breaks and move up, or present it can be used to take a long position. Then on the higher side, 1970 and 2070. These are the 2 levels which one can see in coming days. So one can keep eye on Prestige State also. 322. The last 7-8 minutes of trade
is what seems to be on the anvil. And Sakshi, I can't remember the last time we spoke about BHEL. There is some activity on the charts, and 247. Let me just see what was the most recent high, which was 335, and the most recent low is 211. That's a nice correction on this one. Brijesh ji, no volume, but anything that your charts tell you?
तो शैलेश जी, अगर आप देखिए स्टॉक हायर लोज बना रहा है, जैसे आपने कहा कि 211 दैट वाज मेड ऑन 25th of October, उसके बाद का स्विंग लो एक और बना 218 दैट वाज ऑन 21st of November, उसके बाद में अभी रिसेंटली स्विंग लो बना फ्राइडे को दैट वाज ऑफ 237. So this is the swing lows which are been making on the higher side. Only thing is that if we draw a horizontal line, 255 around the resistance lies, even the 252 around is a 200-day moving average. I feel that we might try to break 252 or 255 and move up. So and 237 should be the stop loss, or 235 one can keep a stop loss. And if it breaks 252, then take a long position in it, play for the target of 274. And if that thing breaks, then I feel that the pullback rally can go up to the level of 290, 295 also.
Okay, got that. So that is something that we can definitely keep an eye out on. Let's again pull up any newer spaces that Brijesh ji can definitely share with us his views on. Brijesh ji, PSU banks for you, 0.5% of an uptake, and it is across the board 1 to 3% kind of gains being seen even in the second rung PSU banks. Do you think they are getting ready for another upcycle now?
Yes, they are still on the buying side, whether that be Union Bank, Indian Bank, Bank of India, or Bank of Baroda. But I'll speak two stocks which are looking good on the chart. That is Union Bank right now. 128 around it's been trading. So if for a short term bet it's been considered till stock doesn't break 200-day moving average that lies around 225. So keep 223. So keeping that thing as a stop loss, one can play for the higher side. The first level to watch would be 138, 140 zone. If that thing breaks, then 148 would be coming in the play. Second counter where the buying is been seen with higher lows formation, that is Indian Bank. So Indian Bank also is on the buy side, 582. Only thing is that swings are very high. It is a high volatile counter. So keeping that thing in the mind, 555 is a support. A deeper support I have been saying. So it's not at the present rate, but if it trades somewhere around 570 to 575 zone, one can buy in it with a stop loss of 555. And on the higher side, it has a resistance 610. If that thing breaks, then 645, 650 will be the another level as a resistance will
consider. 4 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at how prices are moving now. I'll mark a couple of indices where action continues on the long side, although you have a modest bout of profit booking continuing to hit the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. Okay. Nifty Realty Index, 3 percentage points higher, 1117. Nifty 50-100, Nifty Mid Cap 100, and Nifty Small Cap 100. All of them are in the game. So you might get a feeling that the main markets are in corrective phase, but there is, Sakshi, absolutely no stopping our friends in the mid cap, small cap, and the Alpha 50 space. Pharma index is 0.5% higher. PSU banking index is 0.4% higher. Next 50, Nifty is also doing pretty well. What's in pain, and we don't have to be worried about at all. Nifty IT index. 0.7% lower, 45,645. This is the top loser today, but barely a scratch on Nifty IT. Nifty Energy Index is down 0.6%. And in the NSE 500, the advanced decline is better, favors bulls. 260 shares are in the green versus 238. A very, very strong bull trend in now the Nifty Realty Index. Out of 10, 9 are in the green. In the Nifty Alpha 50, 35 out of 50 stocks are in the green. And the advanced decline in the mid caps and the small caps also favors the bulls. Sakshi.
Okay, some macro data coming in, viewers. We'll keep an eye out on that too. This is as far as the November trade data is concerned. What we have seen is that the trade data is indicated, slippage on a year-on-year basis to 3,211 odd crore rupees this time around, from 3,375 odd crore rupees in the same year, in the same month last year. Trade deficit has increased from 2,131 odd crore rupees recorded in November of 2023 to 3,784 crores in the month of November for 2024. Exports have come down, whereas imports have risen. That's the number that has really come in. That is again going to be one point of concern that the government will need to address as we inch closer to the upcoming budget, as to how to reduce the trade deficit and improve the state of exports back home right there. So we'll keep an eye out on that too. Just 1 minute to go. Brijesh ji, a word for tomorrow. Where should one keep an eye out on tomorrow? Brijesh ji, are you on mute?
Yeah, sorry. Still the momentum is on the buy side. Small cap, mid cap are the counter. In that also, if you look out textile stocks, textiles followed by textile engineering stocks, one can keep eye on that. Realty stocks have started moving up, keeping that thing in mind. One can keep eye on that, as we have discussed. Brigade Enterprises, Prestige State, these are the stocks where the buying can be seen. Cement stocks, no doubt Ultratech had moved up significantly. Keep an eye on Star Cement where the buying is seen. So the few sectors or industries where the buying has been seen, one can keep eye on it and they can make a money in it in the short term movement. That has been considered.
Okay, got that. Thank you so much, Brijesh ji, for being with us and helping us navigate through the market